The Nordic Game Program is an excellent program. They've been around for several years now and have done a tremendous amount of work to support game development community and game developers and studios in the Nordic regions. And they've just done so many things to improve the industry there. And that level of cooperation amongst the various Nordic countries, I think it's kind of unique. We don't really see that kind of cooperation occurring in other regions around the world. And it does provide a cohesive brand to the rest of the world, and it provides a certain critical mass. Because any single Nordic country, is not as robust and doesn't have as many companies or as much talent. But when you combine the whole region, there's really a lot of excellent talent, some top-notch businesses, some AAA content that's coming out of the region as a whole, and presenting that to the rest of the world. In my opinion, makes a very compelling case to do business in the region, to recognize the talent and excellent work that's coming out of the Nordic region. And the Nordic Game Program, has been instrumental in making that happen for the Nordic game community.
The games industry, the way it is today, there are many options for small businesses to actually create product, and a number of business models for them to actually release that and get it out to consumers. However, there are also many challenges, particularly with the economy not having been so strong as it once was. To actually go through the whole business development experience as a very small team can be sometimes prohibitive, and we have seen a lot of companies across the world fall away as a result, which is a terrible shame. The point about coming together under one banner means that not only does something like Nordic Game open you up to an entire network of contacts and business experience that you can call on, but it also gives you a presence to demonstrate, to talk to other people in the business, and actually get your product out there.
The Nordic Game Program, it's one of those very few resources that are available for game developers in the Nordic region to help get their projects kickstarted. And for us, it's been crucial in just starting up a company and being able to start the first production. If we hadn't been able to get this grant and the grant from the Danish Film Institute, I very much doubt that we would have such a product that of such a high quality as we have now.
The first money is the most difficult to find, and as such it has been important that we could receive the grant from the Nordic Game, and we have later on been able to find further capital for our development project.
Seed money is of course an important tool in that whole equation. I think it's knowledge, it's access to tools, and of course it's seed money. Without seed money you don't get as far as you want to go. If you look at the Canadian model, which has obviously been successful, it's not only tax breaks.
Canada is a leader in the world marketplace for games, largely because of a collaboration between the three main stakeholders. So you have industry, academia, and government. And there's a lot of activities that go on between those three. We'll call them partners. Whether it's government providing tax breaks to industry, or industry working with academia in terms of providing R&D support, and academia sending interns and students to industry, and then government providing grants for research to academia. There's a lot of collaboration going on in that ecosystem, and so Canada has really been good about promoting that ecosystem approach to the game business, and we don't often see that in other regions around the world. You may have a strong industry, but there may not be government support. There might be a lot of students in schools, but there may not be any industry for them to go to, and they end up leaving the region. And so Canada is one of the regions that's really good about a strong collaboration amongst industry, government, and academia.
I think it would make a lot of sense for the Nordic countries to cooperate, not only in terms of going together like the Nordic Game Program and exhibiting and disseminating our results, but we should also work together in terms of structure and in terms of infrastructure, so that we can set up programs that takes full circle for young talent through education into entrepreneurship and then to events like this.